Welcome back, everybody. It's Ryan Nelson with TV1 at the Tom Joyner family reunion in Kissimmee, Florida. And to my left, I have the face of gospel music, Kirk Franklin.
Don't say that.
The face. Before I was even a Christian, I knew who you were. My dad, sitting over there, he used to play Stomp on a cassette in our car, and I knew that song, and I knew that before I knew Jesus. And now that I know Jesus, it makes a whole lot of sense. Yes. So you've been an inspiration to myself. So first and foremost, thank you. How was today's show?
Oh man, it's very humbling. It's very humbling, to still see people come out and you get a chance to tell them about Jesus. It's incredible.
And I heard you perform your new single, "Wanna Be Scared." I want to be scared. Oh, excuse me. Want to be happy. But this goes into the question. I was doing my homework on you. I forgot what outlet it was, but it said Kirk Franklin is scared to put out a single. And I'm like, I've never heard Kirk Franklin scared of anything. So where did that headline come from?
Well, because I said I was scared, but it had been so long.
Right.
Times changing and people's interests changing, and the world changing, and you don't know if people really have an interest, but fear is a form of pride, and I had to acknowledge that. I had to acknowledge that it was coming from pride. I'm sorry I ain't got much voice. I got off stage, but fear is a form of pride, and I had to acknowledge that and confess it, and then put the album out. Then put the single out.
Okay. And it sounds amazing. If you haven't got it, you can download it on iTunes, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moving on to my next question. Everybody knows you're a Christian. How did your relationship with Jesus start?
Oh, man. The lady that adopted me, she was a Christian. She was a strong Christian. So that influence was in my house forever, And, I just had that influence in my life. And then at some point, I just, a friend of mine got shot and killed. And when he got shot and killed, that was the turning point for my life.
And where can you say your relationship with Jesus has led you in life?
I am a God chaser. That's what I am. I'm a God chaser. That's how I chase him into the bottom of my shoes. Wow.
Also, crossing over into hip hop, I've seen you've done with Chance the Rapper. I saw you perform his hit song "Sunday Candy" with him. Can we expect a remix from that?
I don't know. We'll see. That's funny.
What was it like performing with Chance?
It was dope. It was real dope. He's a good kid.
And personally, I've been waiting. I've been asking my friends. I'm like, you ever think Kirk Franklin will make a song with Lecrae or Tripoli or one of the 116 guys? Can you see that happening in the future?
Yeah, sure. Soon, anything. Because I love those guys.
I know you got a flight to catch, so I'm not gonna keep you any longer. But thank you for your time.
I'm proud of you too, man. I'm proud of what you're doing, and just keep pushing the culture for the kingdom.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Do you mind if I try a new song real quick? Lando, can I try a new song real quick? Lando, will you help me if I try? Let's go, Sean.